instead of transport administration. So we'll discuss about the note implementation. Yes, note implementation. Okay, so note implementation. So that is the topic for today. So what is mean by note implementations? Note. So note means yes note implementation. That is called the yes note SAP note implementation. In your current system, in existing system, if you have any issues, suppose let's take here other systems here, like so except ECP, so we'll go to ECD here, right? We will go to the ECD here. So in your system, if any issues, some box errors, syntax errors, anything, so we will log into our ECD system. Then here, so we will apply the notes here. If I go to the ECD, then go to the ECD. Okay, so here we are using the 101 client, so you can log into the 101. Then so the password same which I communicated here. So here if we go to the yes note transaction, right? Yes note is the transaction to apply the note. So why we have to apply the note? Where we will get these notes from, right? So in your system, if you have any syntax error, if you have any syntax errors or some timeout errors or so program errors or any bug fixes or so all these things, SAP will provide a one note to fix that error. SAP will provide a one note error to fix that error, right? So instead of you updating the support pack, so now instead of you are updating, why? Because in current patch level, normally in the mobile itself, we are getting the many updates, right? Small big fixes, small patch. So something like that we are getting. So in SAP, if we have this type of errors, or you will get the so one note SAP note, they will release the one note. In that note, they will provide you the steps and they will provide you the corrections to implement it here. So here we have the so three types of notes are available. Normally two types of notes. One is the so one is the informative note. The second one is the correction notes, right? So correction note, informative note and correction note. So normally the third one is the so KBA notes. But normally these are the two notes here, informative note and correction notes here. So correction notes, two types of notes are available in the systems normally here. So informative note means it contains the information, the solution, how to fix that error. It will give the information. So correction note means, so you have to you have to install the note in our SAP systems. You have to install the note in our SAP systems to fix that error. To fix that error, you have to install the note in our SAP systems, right? So here, how can I know which one is the informative note, information, the corrective notes here? Right? So normally why we have to apply the note means in your SAP system, if you have some errors, bugs, so some program errors, suppose normally when you are doing the daily monitoring, so you see some dumps in the ST22, right? Some dumps in the ST22. Or when you go to the SM21, you see some critical error logs in the your SAP systems, critical logs, right? Some critical logs you see in the SAP systems. So which is like some program error. In that case, what we will do here? Suppose let me ECD, right? Let me put here the previous days here. Let me put the previous date here. 21st date. Click on the execute button. Then you will see the some errors, right? See here some operating system call error. The operating system this is a known error actually. This is a known error. We can ignore it. Operating system call. Apart from that operating system call, you see any other errors in the systems, right? All are operating system call only. So I think there is no much errors here. So I think see here ICM terminated on the host. Message server is discontinued. So something is happened here. So here you will see the normal information connection to the message server has been closed. So during the shutdown, critical communication during the purpose, yes, this is shutdown, right? This is fine. This is fine here. But here, so this is fine. But sometimes we may get the some program error, syntax errors. Normally, we see in the systems, right? Program error, syntax errors. If you go to the normal, if I see in the ECP, right? ECP is the our production system. So if you see in the ECP, so ST22. So here you will see the dumps, some dumps. So because, so let's see whether today or yesterday any dumps are generated or not. So as part of that issues fixing, you will see some dumps has been occurred in that issue. You have to apply the note. You have to check how to fix that error there. How to fix that error. To fix that error, how to fix that errors, right? I think ECP also we don't have any issues. ECP also we don't have any errors. Like yeah, you can see here we don't have any errors. So normally, if any errors, we may get the suppose if you in the service marketplace, if you go to the service marketplace, when you are typing in the service marketplace, you see some kind of symptoms like your this is the issue, you have to apply this note, something like that, right? So based on that you need to apply the so that note you have to apply in our SAP systems here. Suppose let me go to the SAP marketplace, or if you Google it also, you will get the some notes, some KBA articles, some notes, you will get it out. Suppose like let's see here. So what I will type it here. So CPU utilization is very high in SAP. Suppose like that I typed it here. So then you will get the some information, some notes. See here. So this is a note, right? So 1871077. This is the I analyze the high CPU usage, analysis, how to analyze this high CPU analysis and everything. You will get, right? Some notes you will get it out. Suppose otherwise you can just check it out, the program error. Suppose if you type it like some program error, here. To type the program error, so you will get the some notes here. So the program error, uncaught exceptions, normally we will get it out, right? So normally previously, if you open this note, you will see this is the note. This is the note number here, right? So this is the note number here. So this is the symptoms. In any case, in ST22, you see this type of dumps, uncaught exceptions. So this is the one. This is the method. If you see this type of any clues, what you have to do? You have the cause not related to the bug in the office caused by the backend. Suppose like so you need to apply the you need to open this note first of all. Clearly open this note. So you have to open this note and we have to read it. Why this is happening here? So is it which issue? Something like that. We have to fix that error. Just 1 minute. Let me open here. Right. So if you open the note here, you see here, so the termination with the system error, the special character termination is occurred. So if you see this type of symptoms, so this is the program error. For this program error, what you have to do? You need to apply this note. You have to apply the note here. So when you are applying the note here, the software, the components in your system, this component should be matched here. The component should be matched. That SAP underscore BW should be 750 or 740 should be required here. So what is the our version here? So we are in the same, I think, right? We are in the same version. So this note is applicable for the our note here. Suppose like if you go to the in the system, way to check the your component information and everything. Why? Because when you are applying the note, we have to clearly check. In the note. So what is the error? What is the resolution? Is this applicable to our system or not? First of all, that is the main thing here. So when you can check that is applicable to the your system or not. So when you check in the note here, it will match to the software component information. So it is applicable, this note is applicable for the 730 version, 731, 740 and 750 versions. This is note is applicable for the all the systems here, right? So same as like here, if you go to the here, click on the status bar, right? You click on the status, you will see the list of patches are there. With list of patches and all the information will be displayed here. So let me check here. So here, if you go to the SAP NetWeaver, so here this note is applicable for the SAP underscore BW 750 version, right? SAP BW 750 version. So this note is applicable for the our version. So if you have any errors, this type of errors, you have to apply this note. You can see the correction instructions. Correction instructions means, so these are the correction instructions. You have to apply the note here. So here this is saying that you have to apply this note. This is saying that this is a program error. So the solution 750 import the respective package 8 for in our BW system. So they are saying that we have to import the respective support package 8 for this system here, right? So here, so this note can be applied in our case. We have to apply this note. How to apply means go to the Snote transaction code, okay? Yes, note for the note apply. So in your system, if any bugs are fixes, go to the Snote. Snote is the transaction here. Go to the Snote transaction code. Here we have to download the directly. We can download the note. So, but before you downloading the note, there is a RFC destination should be exist to the your SAP marketplace customer, right? Then only the backbone configuration. I mean to say the backbone configuration should be exist here. Just click check download button. So then the note will be downloaded from the SAP marketplace directly. SAP marketplace directly, the note will be downloaded. Something like that, it will be downloaded here. But for from our case, it will not be downloaded by because so the connection to the SAP connection is failing here. In this case, what we have to do? We have to manually download the note here. Using the Snote here, download the Snote here, right? When you manually download the two ways we can apply the note here. We can load it to the SAP. So major agent directly you can download the note from the marketplace. Directly you can download the note here. Go to the Snote here. You can download it here. You can download the note here, right? You can just go to the download the note here. Otherwise, you can manually upload the note. You have the two options. The basically the main aim is the note should be available in the SAP side. SAP side, you have to apply the note here. So either you can manually download it, either automatically it will download from the service marketplace, or you can upload it. Either way, you can do that one. So let's try to upload the note here, right? Few notes we have, we will apply the notes in the system here, right? Just click on the OK button. So then it will ask you where these notes are available in our systems. So it is displaying now. You can see it is displaying now. I will go to the, so maybe it's available in the C drive, I think. Notes. Let me pull that notes here. I have already downloaded a few notes. Yes. In this note, you can see some SAP notes. I have already downloaded a few notes here, SAP notes here. So in these notes, you see, so these notes I have already downloaded. So what I will do here, I will copy some notes to the my local desktop, our remote desktop here, right? Remote desktop here. I will put the some subject line here, notes. So because you to practice it, just I put the notes here. So these are the notes. These are the some bug fixes, right? These are the some bug fixes here. So here I will go to the here. Then here you can see, so notes are available here, right? Normally we have to download the notes manually. Otherwise, manually means click on the download, then you extract it. When you extract it, you will get this file here, right? So same as like here, then go to the here, then click on open button, then just click on load it. That will be loaded here. The note is available here. The note is available here. So from here, so we can just so implement the note here, so that that issue will be fixed here. That issue will be fixed here. So why we have to apply the note means, if any issues in your system, any bugs, any syntax errors, timeout error, how can you fix it? Then by implementing the SAP note, SAP will release the, why? Because it's SAP product related issues, right? SAP will release the one note they will release it here. One note they will release it here. In that note, you have the clear information, what to do, and all the information is available here. So that based on that, you have to read that note, you have to implement it. You have to read and you have to implement in the systems here. That is what we have to do it here. Now see, this note is getting uploaded. This note is getting uploaded into our SAP systems. So some notes, it contains the resolution steps. Some note, it contains the resolution steps. So which means you have to go to this way. You need to apply the note. Some steps they will describe it here. Some steps they will describe it here. So not like this. So not like this. Some notes they will give the some steps, like, so you have to go to this transaction code. You have to set this button. You have to change the parameter. So something like that. So they will send something like that. They will give some resolution notes, some information to fix the error. So in that case, so definitely we have to follow that steps in the resolution column. We have to follow the steps to fix the error. Some notes we have to install in our system. Some notes. So the installed notes are called the correction notes. Directly, if you implement that note, the issue will be fixed here. So if you implement, if you follow the steps here, right? If you follow the steps here, that will be fixed here. See here, resolution. Here resolution, what it is saying, that this is the informative note. See here, as part of this error, this program error, this is the program error. You see, this is the program error. So what they are saying, that when you execute any report, you are getting some system error, some dumps you are getting, internal server error, internal program errors you are getting here. So for that type of issues, so this is applicable for the all ERP environment and S/4HANA systems. What is the cause here? The cause is like, so the user is executing the transaction code in this user is executing the one program here, but the report in SU53, you see some errors here, right? For that one, what they are saying, that one. So what they are saying, that one, this is a missing authorization program. For that one, what they are saying, user is executing the bad job. Then after, they are saying that execute this program to avoid the issues in the so some authorization issues in the systems. So then they have given the solution here, some information they have given, so that this information we have to proceed it here. This information we have to proceed it here. Some notes we have to implement it. Implement means that note you have to install it. How means, you have to download it, then you have to upload it, then that will come to the play symbol, which means can be implemented. This note can be implemented here, right? So just select that note, click on the import execute button. That note will be imported into our SAP system. The note will be implemented into our SAP systems here. Can be implemented. Can be implemented means this note is applicable in our SAP system. So that what you have to do, just click on the implement the note. Just click on the implement the note, so that the note is implemented in our systems. So it is implementing. So like this, we have to implement it. Few notes, they will say like just execute. They will given the solution like So then the resolution column, so you have to execute the program. So then after generation of the report, you see the failed authorizations in the SM53. So they are saying that execute this report, go to the SU53, the transaction code, see the authorizations, then add the missing authorizations, then execute it again, something like that. The solution they are given here. So this solution we have to provide it here. So this is called the so informative note. This is called the informative note. We have to give it. This is called the informative note here. So some notes we have to install. We have to install in our systems. So which means same as like we are doing now, right? Same as like how we are doing here. Installation, same way we have to perform this note here, right? See here we are installing now. So see it is compiling. Maybe SGen we have not executed, I think, in the ECD. That is the reason it's taking time. It's taking time now. So normally, whenever we build the systems, SGen has to be executed, must and should. Otherwise, system will be slow like this. So this issue is like buffering not permitted. Buffering, viewing the buffering is not permitted due to the some program error. For that program error, we are installing this node. For that program error, we are installing the node here. Right? So just you can ignore it. Just click on the OK button. Then, so as part of this node, below corrections are getting imported. Below corrections are getting imported here. Just click on OK button. Click on OK button. So here it will ask you to create the transport request. So just you can add the description. No implement. Just click on the save button. Okay. So here just click on the OK button. The transport request will be generated. So what is mean by transport request means our next class after the node implementation is our transport request only. So that we have to discuss, right? So now click on the OK symbol. So that will be the changes will be saved into the transport request. So why it is saving into the transport request means, so in the next systems, you have any other system, just import this transport, move the changes to your other system so that that will be fixed, right? That is what we are doing now. Right? So as part of this node, below objects, below functions, methods, and the repository, like respective programs and all changes are getting updated here. So that just click on the OK button. This node can be, the node will be implemented in our systems. These are the standard objects. So as part of this node, so you are getting this new objects into your system. New data is coming into your system. So that's why we are importing these nodes. We are implementing these nodes in our systems. Click on OK button. Select. Just you have to click on the right mark, select, OK, confirm. All these things you have to perform it here while implementing the nodes here. Okay. It's taking time. It is getting imported. It's taking time.
I have a doubt. Can I?
Yes, yes.
Can we revert the note?
Yeah, after implementing, we can reset the note implementation, but SAP also cannot give the guarantee all the objects will be reverted or not. So because now new objects are importing, when you revert it, so SAP also 100% will not give the guarantee whether all the nodes will be reverted or not. Because so you are installing, after that you are uninstalling, so that so we cannot say all completely installed or not. See here, this node completely implemented. This node completely implemented. So if you want to revert, then you can revert it, but it will give the trouble. Sometimes we may get the syntax error again, multiple errors we may get it out. But because some dependency objects also will be uninstalled here. Some dependency objects also which are not related to this node, that is also will be uninstalled. So when you are installing, you have to carefully plan this one. You have to carefully plan this uninstallation also. Yes, it's possible we can uninstall it also. Yeah, now we have implemented the node. That is the reason we got it like completely implemented. So like this, so if any error comes, we have to go to the here and upload the node or download the node. Suppose I have implemented the one node. Again, one more node I'm going here. Just click on the OK button. So that is also available, but this is not available. This is not applicable. See here, 1488040 node. This is the R3 tier, not displayed the modification objects. This is not applicable for the our version. That is the reason it cannot be implemented. So how can I say this is cannot be implemented in the, when you load it to the SAP system, the system itself is showing that this cannot be implemented. So means we cannot implement it. We cannot implement this node. This cannot be implemented in our systems. That is what SAP is saying that here. So here we have the solution. Solution means import the support package import, not the note implementation. This note is applicable only 730, up to 730 this note is applicable. Ours is the 750 version, right? So that is the reason this note is not applicable for so our server edition, right? So you need to check the related notes here. So this is not applicable. Now let's check this is the one. Let's check this is the one, whether this is applicable or not. So this is applicable. You can see in the new column, you see the play. So incorrect naming convention for the this one. For this errors, you need to apply the this node. Select this node, click on the why, because how can we say like here play symbol is there, can be implemented. This is the completely implemented. This is cannot be implemented. So the can be implemented means we can directly implement it. Click on the trigger button, that will be imported. Right? Just click on the OK button. Yes. Then we can save it. So this new object is getting imported into our systems LSDSBF05. As part of this node, one new object, the functional, these all are the so the ABAP related objects that are getting imported. Now see, you have implemented this node also. Like that, so if you have any issues with the functionalities, so SAP will release the one node, one bug fixes. Why? Because it's a patch related issues, right? Some patch related bugs, some components related bugs, some the SAP, the product related bugs. So in this case, so this is a product related bug. In this case, SAP should have give the solution to us. Then they have provided the solution in the form of node. So either some solutions you have to follow the steps. You have to go to the step number one. You have to go to this program, then execute it to fix the error, something like that. So in this case, we have to go to the here, then go to the SA30. It's a information node. They are giving the information. So to execute the report here, some nodes implement this node, then correction nodes. So the corrections they will provide it. Then we have to apply those corrections into our SAP systems. Our SAP systems, we have to provide the corrections here. So that is the way the nodes we have to implement in our systems. Any issues, program error, syntax error. So anything, any issues, if you search in the Google or in SAP Marketplace, you will get the some notes here. Check carefully whether this note is applicable to you or not. Right? How to check means based upon the versions, product versions. So ERP all versions, right? We are good. Right? Then like that we have to implement the note here. Otherwise, in the home page, support.sap.com home page, enter the keywords, errors. Suppose like here we can get TSP memory, TSP memory errors, right? Memory, some keywords you search it out. So then SAP, they have already released some notes for this. So memory errors, all these related notes will be displayed here. All these notes will be displayed to the your system here. See here, this is the one, right? This is the one note. This is the note number for one. So this is the one for one more error. So this is the some different errors. All the right. So all are the, so here you can see that one. These all are the knowledge base articles, right? All are, so they have released it here. So you got the list of nodes in the SAP systems which are there in the SAP side. You have all the nodes are displayed here, right? So suppose this is the one. Just to open this one, what is this exactly here, right? So just read the subject, whether you have same issue, invalid user attributes, email template field. This is when creating the template on the IIS tenant. This is the error. So for this one, what you have to do? So path to the email. So there's some different options they asked you to deploy it here. So we have give you this one. So this is the information they are giving. This is the resolution. Means this is the information note. This is the information note here. So that, so the information note means we have to follow the solution. We have to follow the solutions what's mentioned in that note. Some notes we have to implement the same note here, same note. So which means, so this 3366839, it is also information note only. So it is also information note only, like just giving the information. So some notes, that note we have to implement in our systems. That time we have to implement that note in our systems. That is the main thing here, right? That is the main thing here. So that is the one we have to follow here. This is the note implementations, right? Two types. One is the information and the corrective note. Information, they will provide the just information how to resolve it. Correction note means that note we have to install in our SAP systems. How to install means using the Snote transaction code. Using the Snote transaction code, we have to import the note here. Using the Snote transaction code, we have to import the note here. Snote transaction code, we have to import the note in our SAP systems. So directly you can download and implement it. Sometimes your connections are not working to SAP, then we have to manually download it and upload it. That is the option. Just click on the upload button, one more note. Then here, select this one. So select the update the note here. Then new column. So this note also can be implemented here. So above note cannot be created the database here. This is the note here. Then click on the trigger button, implement button. That note is implemented in our systems, SAP systems, right? So this is the way we have to implement the note in our systems. This is the way we have to implement the note in our systems, right? So this is the way. Okay. So any questions from anyone?
Right now, there is no backbone connection to the service marketplace. Right? Hello.
Yeah. Currently, these are the training systems, right? We don't have any backbone connection.
Does it takes automatically, or we must create some RFC?
No, then when you are creating the backbone connection, there is a report you have to execute it. Some nodes you have to implement it. So during that report execution, the connection will be created automatically to your SAP system. SAP Service Marketplace, it will create the connection. Once that is done, that is called the backbone connection. Then you have to go to here, download the node directly. You can download from node here in the system itself. Instead of you are uploading manually, downloading again, uploading to the here, you can directly download to the here and you can implement it.
Okay.
But currently we don't have any backbone. That is the reason what we are doing. We are manually downloading like this here from Snote this outside we are downloading. Then we are extracting. Then we are uploading to the go to here. We are uploading the note here. This is what we are doing here. So 3 nodes we implemented. So like this, I will store the more nodes here. So you can just start implementing all the nodes here. Okay. I'm storing the more nodes here. What you have to do, just in the ECD only, implement only ECD, don't touch ECP. Okay, so just to see here, so many nodes are there now. So can implement it, all the nodes, so one person, two or three can implement it, so that all will get practiced into the ECD system, right? ECD only can implement it.
So through DDIC only we have to perform the Snote.
No, any user can perform the node implementation. DDIC you have, you should not use the DDIC.
Okay, sir.
Normally this is the basis work. So we will get the access, basis persons will get the access to the Snote transaction code. So you can implement it.
Only in development, sir.
Yeah, only development you have to implement it. So then quality and other systems through transport, we can move to the next systems here. You have the transports. So if you implement the note in the development, you can move to the quality, then you can move to the production also, right? When you are creating the development, it will ask the transport request. The request you will save it here. Then it will go to the quality. Then quality to transport request, you can import it to the here. So if any bug fix in the production system, first we have to fix that error here. Then you have to test it here. Successful, then you have to go to the production here. So not simply you have only issue in the production, directly cannot go ahead and implement in the production. You have to first do in the developments, quality and production. Okay. Any questions on this area? So note implementations. It's clear, right? Note implementation.
How to identify Note is not compatible with our system?
We discussed it right just now. Cannot be implemented means that notice cannot be implemented. Can be implemented means can be implemented. Now you are asking the same question again. So which means, so when you are opening the SAP system, suppose you are opening the one note here. You have opened the one note here, right? So how to check this note is applicable to our system or not? Go to the software components information. So this note contains what are the, this note is applicable. So here they will mention the some software components here, which means this note is applicable for the only this area, this components here. Check whether you have the SAP underscore BW is available or not. If yes, then what is the version here? So up to 730 to 750 it is available. So based on that, you have to, this note is applicable, then you have to download it and you have to import it. Here you will come to know, so this note is applicable or not. Otherwise, when you import to the systems, the system will tell you this note is can be implemented or cannot be implemented. So when you go to the Snote transaction code here, you will come to know all the details. See here, when you go to the Snote transaction code here, so here you see one note, three notes we implemented, one note cannot be implemented. Why? Because that cannot be implemented. You can see that note is cannot be implemented in our system. That is the reason we should not do that one. Instead of that, instead of you go ahead and checking, here also you can check it out. In the, if you open the any note, each note contains the SAP underscore B, that correction information, the support packs, in which patch level that is available, all the information will be displayed here. So you have to apply that note here. So ours is the BW 750. This note is applicable for us. Suppose if the BW version is the 760, 752, that is not applicable. Okay, got it?
Then what is absolute note?
Absolute note means that note is already you implemented, that note you already implemented, but when you update the, your system is updated, you long back you updated the note now, but you updated the support pack, like you updated your system, then that note you already implemented, right? That note will go to, so absolute one means it is not valid, it's not valid in your current version. So now you are in the one version, right? Now you are in the, suppose like now you are in the support pack in a SAP system. 7.50 SP01, you updated the one note you updated. Suppose like 000111 note you updated. Then after 1 year, your manager asked you to update the support packs level to SP0, then SP05, you asked you to update. When you update this one, then this note is obsolete that time. Means this note is not valid here.
Outdated one.
Outdated one. Yes, right. The correct or right word is outdated one.
Thank
Any other questions from anyone?